All right. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm going to get started. So let's see. First, I wanted to start you guys off with some quotes from this book that I have been reading, and it is literally one of the best things that I could have done. So if you guys haven't started reading this book, I highly suggest that you do, because I mean, it's kind of it's very focused in the Bible and things that are in the Bible, and I'm not necessarily super familiar with that. So this is kind of getting me out of my comfort zone so that I can learn and understand what's going on in here. So this is definitely something you want for personal development, for growth in your business, to learn a little bit more about the Lord, to get some encouragement, motivation, inspiration. All of that comes within this. And there's plenty of different books that you have out there, but I do want to start you guys off with some quotes so that you guys can get a feel for what I've been reading. So first one, there's a few, so bear with me because these I think will be good and they'll hold true to you guys and you'll like it. So first one is kind of a long one, but I'll start by saying, okay, Noah looked foolish building an ark in the desert. Sarah looked foolish buying maternity clothes at age 90. David looked foolish attacking Goliath with a slingshot. Benaiah looked foolish chasing a lion. The wise men looked foolish following a star. Peter looked foolish stepping out of the boat in the middle of the Sea of Galilee. And Jesus looked foolish hanging half naked on the cross. But that's faith. Faith is the willingness to look foolish, and the results speak for themselves. That is definitely one that stuck out to me. And the way they ended this sentence, paragraph, whatever you want to call it, was, we're afraid of looking foolish, but it's the fear of looking foolish that is foolish. So that was something that stuck out, especially in relationship to the business, because a lot of people are just so scared and fearful of what people are going to think of them by them posting about this opportunity or anything. Like I have family on here and they're going to judge me and they're going to talk about me behind my back because of what I'm doing. Oh well, who cares? Don't be afraid of looking foolish if that's what you want to consider it, because the fear of looking foolish is what's actually foolish. So just do you and know that you are doing the right thing. So the next one is, until the pain of staying the same becomes more acute than the pain of change, nothing happens. We're simply maintaining the status quo, and we convince ourselves that playing it safe is safe. But the greatest risk is taking no risks at all. So you guys made a huge risk by joining this business, so shout out to you first of all. But I want to encourage you to get outside of your comfort zone and continue to take risks, because the greatest risk is actually hiding behind not taking any at all. So I just really want you guys to think about that. Another one, so these are just good motivational things that you can either write down or just have in the back of your mind for later when you need to reference it. Another one, it's okay to talk to God about your problems, but at some point you need to talk to your problems about God. So I don't know if you guys are believers in God or have faith in him, but I do, and that's exactly what this company is founded on. We're a Christian-based company, so this was huge. Another one, whatever challenge you face, don't take it sitting down. Stand up and take on that challenge with your chest puffed out, knowing that you can do it. There's only a few more. They're short quotes, but they're good. Let's see. What other ones do I have written down? 109. Okay. Fighters don't give up when everyone is against them. They fight against the status quo. And fighters don't shrink back when the odds are against them. They fight back for what they believe in. There is a moment in every dream journey when you have to fight for what you believe in. It might be a marriage that is on the ropes, a child who is in rebellion, or a dream that is on life support. Are you willing to fight for it? So then it says you have to fight your way out. You have to fight harder, fight longer, and fight smarter than your 500-pound foe. So in other words, fight harder than the one that's fighting against you. So something that's super important about this business is just continue to be consistent and fight through your battles, because you're going to have them. You're going to have obstacles, and that's just another thing that stood out really hard to me. Let's see, only a couple more. I'm going to do 2 more. And the last one is definitely one that it sits with me well. 103. Okay. I'm just going to hop right to my favorite one that I base my whole business on. And it's something I want you guys to start building your business on and believe this. So, hey, Ashley, I'm going to mute you really quick just in case you have any background noise. Welcome, welcome. I'm just going over some quotes and stuff really quick, so you haven't missed much. Let's see. I don't know if I can mute. I'm just going to mute all. Mute all. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I can't mute her right now. Okay. Last quote that I want you guys to allow it to stick by you and let it sink deep within your soul, and you never need to forget this because you have to live your life regardless of whatever the situation is. Live by this. Write it down. If you have a pen or a pencil, I want you guys to write this one down because this is something that I think you can reference. It'll stick by your side whenever you're going through some struggles. And here it is. By definition, a God-sized dream is bigger than you are. You don't have the time, talent, or treasure to pull it off. Without divine intervention, it's destined to fail. So I can repeat that, but it's basically, by definition, a God-sized dream is bigger than you are. You don't have the time, talent, or treasure to pull it off. Without divine intervention, it's destined to fail. So in other words, and this is something that I have truly built my business on, like this is something that sticks by me, and you all need to be dreaming so big that it cannot be accomplished unless God moves it in your name. So you need to pray hard, dream big. Like if you're just now getting started, I know there's a couple newbies on here. If you're just getting started, make it a goal to be diamond by the end of the year. Make it a goal to be emerald by the end of the year. It's July. You have like 7 months, six months, July, August, September, October, November, December, 5 months to, I'm horrible. You have 5 months to try and accomplish your goals, but seriously, dream big. Like don't settle for small. Don't be like, oh, I want to be Ruby by the end of the year. Anyone can do that. If you try and do something that's like completely unreasonable and find a way to make it happen. Reach those God-sized dreams. Okay, so now I'm going to get to the tips and tricks and stuff that I wanted to talk about tonight. And I want to start off with a quote. And it says, "You will never excel at this business as long as quitting is an option for you." I'm going to let that sit. You will never excel at this business as long as quitting is an option for you. As long as quitting is on the table, as long as you have the option to quit, as long as you can quit, as long as you can walk away from this business, you will be able to. And that's just going to be something that's the easiest thing to do. So naturally, you're going to be able to quit. But if you take quitting off of the table, you'll find a way to make it work. So that's first thing. Tip. Here comes the tips. So this is something that if you guys don't really know, if you want to write it down, feel free to write it down. Good information regardless. Wherever you are in this business, it's good information to have. First thing is first. Everyone experiences success using different approaches. I suggest you try them all with all of your heart and then see what works and continue to do that. So there's people who achieve success in social media, people who achieve success in, hey, Jeanette. There's people who achieve success in blitzing and maybe parties, whatever it is. Everybody achieves success in different ways. And so it's really important that you try all of the different ways and you see what works for you and you continue to do it. That is super important. Don't do it doesn't work for you. If it doesn't work for you, stop. Just don't do it. Have confidence in what you are good at and continue to work at it and getting better at that, whatever you're good at. So the first thing is just to try everything. So try the options, blitz a little, and maybe you can combine some things and master a couple different things, but try social media consistently. Try parties maybe a little bit consistently. And you have my help. You have some leaders' helps. We can all help and get together and help you with the party. Try blitzing. Try, what else can we do? You can do one-on-one meetings with people, go to coffee or whatever. Try all of these different things and see what's working for you, what's working, what's giving you the best turnout for those things, and then continue to do what works. Next thing is consistency. Success and freedom doesn't happen overnight. Just a little fun fact, it took me 6 months to sign my first distributor. So I've been in the business almost 3 years now, and it took me 6 months to get my first person to say, yes, I'm willing to make some money with you. And within 2 months, they quit. So just don't worry about that, because the consistency will pay off. And it's super important that you continuously are doing your business activities. So let's see what else I have. It's not going to happen overnight. Like I said, it took me half a year to get my first distributor. I had to consistently post. I had to consistently message people, consistently wear my brand, consistently complete my steps to success each month. Or at least I tried. Consistently push yourself to be better than you were yesterday. So, something that's really important is you have to consistently do those business activities daily, or else it's like putting a close sign on your business. You are a business owner. You have the full control over when you work, how often you work, when you want to work, how you want to work. You have the total freedom to do that. But if you aren't doing those things daily and consistently, there's a close sign that's like glowing on your door, on your business right now. It's like if you just opened a new shop and you just don't advertise for it, you don't talk about it, you don't tell anybody that it's going on, none of that. Nobody's going to know that you're still in it. So it's really important that you're consistent and you're doing those things daily. Next thing is super, super important to me, and especially for you guys. Also for the other thing, make sure you guys are doing everything in your power. If you can't afford it, when you can afford it, get some It Works clothes. Like get a t-shirt, get some camis. Like I have a cami on and it's 36 for $3. Get some It Works clothes that you can wear, because that's seriously like advertising without talking about it. That's like walking through a store. I've had people come up to me and they're like, oh, you're with It Works, just because of what I had on. So make sure you're branding yourself. Make sure you're wearing the product. You're wearing the product, literally. And just be a product of the product. People are going to want what's working for you. And if they see that you're a part of it, AKA wearing the part, they're going to see that you're serious. So make sure if you have the time, the money to purchase one shirt, maybe one shirt, and wash it all the time. Who cares? Wash it and then wear it consistently. Self-development is one thing that's super, super big, you guys. You need to be watching videos from your favorite leaders. I mean, YouTube is a really good one. Jade Hooper has amazing YouTube videos. You can watch Jade Hooper. You can watch Carrie Bauer is really good and influential. Jessica Pearson is really, really good. Find the leaders that you like and that you like to follow and watch their videos. It's inspirational. It's inspiring. It allows you to see that anyone can really do this, and it fires you up. It literally makes you feel so good knowing that you're able to watch this person who is here, who started here. And it's just really important that you're able to do this. So you need to be reading books like this one. You could even read a personal development book like this. There's one that's called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, and that is a really good one. The 5-second rule, highly suggest it. It's literally going to make you go blitz. It's going to make you blitz. It's going to make you ask that man out on a date. It's going to make you, what else will it do? It's going to make you post on social media. It's literally like the whole book is about, if you have something on your mind to do it, it influences you to do it within that 5 seconds, or else it'll just go and you'll never end up doing it. It'll influence you to go live, because going live scares the crap out of you. And then you read this book and you hear her in your head like 5-second rule, 5-second rule. Go do it, go do it, go do it. It's really good. So you guys, 5-second rule is definitely a good one to read as well. But at least 30 minutes to an hour a day of just personal development, things that grow your mind, that grow yourself, that grow, you as a person. You want to grow yourself as a person if you want to grow your business. Because if you're not growing yourself as a person, your business isn't going to grow. And of course, a lot of people don't really know this. They're not aware that, I have to do self-development. I have to grow myself. They just think they hit the ground running, and some people can do it without personal development. But I highly suggest, if you guys want to grow, that you're learning more about yourself. You're watching these videos from these inspirational leaders. You're taking the time to like dig down into your mind and figure out what it is that's going on, and just figure out ways that you can grow, like figure out ways that you can grow yourself, because once you grow yourself, your business naturally will follow in your footsteps. So keep that in mind. It's super important. Another thing, make sure you are running an 80 BV auto ship. That is so key. It's important that you're a product of the product. Like I see 4 people with video. How many of you have an auto ship on? Yeah? Everybody? Awesome. Okay, perfect. That makes me happy. So if you have an auto ship on, that's like a huge step, because you're one for multiple things. You're trying the products. You're being a product of the product. People are going to want what's working for you, like I said. So if you're trying to advertise and promote this product that you haven't even used, people are going to look at you like, so you haven't even used something that you're trying to get me to use, right? So it's really important that you guys are actually using these products, because they are amazing, first of all. Second of all, it helps you get commission qualified. Like, you're buying products to get yourself to make money, number 2. And then you're using them and you're giving yourself your own testimony. You're giving something to show for. You're giving people something to be like, okay, look, I wrapped. Audra, I wrapped and I got these amazing results. And now you can show people. Like, it's really important that you are using these products in order to advertise. Like, you can post pictures of yourself once they're corporate approved, of course. You can post them and let people see that you're using it. They're working for you. Look what I just did. Ashley, you got some great wrap results. Like, nuts. Like, this is crazy stuff, you guys. And if people see that you're using them, they'd be like, oh, so she used it and she got results, so maybe it'll work for me. You'd be surprised how many people are like, have you tried it? Like, when I message them and I ask them to try a product for me, they're like, have you tried it? You know, what happened with you? And like, right when I first got started, I hadn't tried anything. Like, I jumped in blind and just whatever. But so many people are like, have you tried it? And they won't buy it unless you try it. So just make sure you guys are trying hard to run that 80 BV auto ship, so that you guys can get some products, get yourself commission qualified, and give yourself a testimony. Because I'm sure there's something on the product line that you can use that you'll get great results with. So I know Lori was on here and she was a customer for a long time before she joined us. So it's really important that you guys have that auto ship going. Next thing, let's see. So these are Facebook algorithm and posting strategies that I'm going to talk about now. These are the stuff that's going to apply to social media, because that's what I personally have seen the most success doing. So if you are looking to grow yourself on social media, I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks, some ways that you can maneuver around the Facebook algorithms and still manage to get whatever it is that you need done. So if you didn't know, Facebook has these algorithms that literally limit so many things that you do on Facebook. So it's really key to know the algorithms and know when to post, know what to post, know what not to post. All of this stuff. It's super important. Hey, everybody popping on. So I am definitely looking forward to talking about the social media training, because this is something that I have found great success in. This is what I have built most of my business doing, and I have been in for 3 years this past June. So this is really what I built my business on. So I'm able to talk to you guys about what's worked for me, my strategies, my tips, my tricks, all of that good stuff. And then after that, I'm going to open it up so you guys can ask me stuff. So first tip, exit. First tip is posting wise, you want to post 3 times a day. And if that's not you, so if you're not somebody who doesn't, if you're somebody who posts maybe once or twice a day usually, don't like make it so you're, hey Kayla, don't make it so like you're completely not being yourself. So I want you guys to focus on always being you when it comes to social media, because social media is something that if you've been on social media for a while and people have been following you for years or whatever, and then all of a sudden you start smacking them with like 8 posts a day with like, it works this, it works that, and body wrap this, they see all kinds of bellies all over their Facebooks, and then they see all kinds of greens floating around their Facebook. They're going to be like, what happened to this girl, right? So make sure you guys are just being yourself. It's so key. If you're one who literally posts once or twice a day, post once or twice a day. Like, don't change that. Be you. Do what you have been doing this whole time. And as far as posting goes, I suggest if you are one that can post 3 times a day and you have done that in the past, I have never had a problem with that. I just kind of, in the past, I posted whenever I wanted to, whatever came to mind, I'd post it. So I was good with posting 3 times a day. But if you're going to be posting 3 times a day, I suggest not all of your posts be just product posts, like things about wraps or greens or essential oils or whatever, just every single post, product, because that's a turnoff to most. And then the algorithm on Facebook will also dock you for consistently, like, it's so weird, but I'll talk about the algorithm a little more. So post-wise, first post in the morning. So times, I'm going to talk about times. It's really important that you guys are posting when people are on Facebook. A lot of times you have to kind of know, like, when are you on Facebook most? So I suggest morning, lunchtime, night, and night. So if you're going to be posting, post something in the morning. In the morning, it's going to be something like inspirational, motivating, nothing business related unless you like really insist. So in the morning, I suggest it be like an inspirational quote or you made it another day, you opened your eyes, God blessed you, whatever it is, just make it something short and sweet, because in the morning, people are getting dressed for work, they're getting their kids ready for daycare, whatever that might be. They don't have time to sit there and read an 8-paragraph post. So just make sure you keep that in mind as far as like what to post at these different times. In the morning, people are looking for something short, something that catches your eye, something appealing, something that they can relate to. So in the morning, I really suggest you post a motivational something, whatever it might be, picture, quote, something that catches the eye as far as like attraction in the post, something like that for the morning. So just a short, simple blob, whatever you choose. For afternoon, that's when people are sitting at their desks at lunch, sitting in the break room, headed home for their break, whatever that might be, scrolling through their phones. Most often on break, you're going to be checking your phone. That's a great time to post because that's when people are going to be on their phones. So at this time, you can maybe post something a little deeper because maybe people have more time. They usually have 30 minutes to an hour for break. So that's usually what they're doing for their break, is scrolling on Facebook. So what I suggest for a lunchtime post would be something, usually something that pulls the heartstrings or that attracts people to your Facebook, your post. So something I did today was I just made a post about me. I introduced myself to the new Facebook friends and followers that I have. I'm like, okay, hi, my name is Destiny. This is what I do. Quick fun fact, instead of like going on with this, I don't ever mention my business. So I don't ever say I'm with It Works. That is something that a lot of people don't know. I don't ever want people to just like, no, oh, that's another one of those It Works girls. I want people to ask. I want to post things that attracts people. I want to post things that are like, I wonder what she does. And nowhere do they see like It Works. Like in the post, sometimes I'll post It Works, like I'll put It Works in the comments, or if I'm posting a product picture and they're corporate approved, which they have to be, it'll say It Works on it. But that's the only time in all of my posts, business posts, lifestyle posts, all of them, none of them I say It Works. I say this business, I say my company, I say the opportunity. Like just tweak it so that you don't say all It Works and it's not like slapping people in the face every single second with It Works stuff. So back to the lunch post. So for lunch posts, I suggest making it something like inspirational, being you. A business post or a lifestyle post is what I suggest you do for lunchtime. What that means is something like, I don't even have one of my Blitz cards, but maybe you went to fill up your gas tank with on your lunch break. So you take a picture of the Blitz card, and you guys have probably seen the Blitz card in your business builder kit. Maybe you put the Blitz card next to the gas pump and you say, thanks to my business, I just filled up my car, something like that, that shows that this business is actually moving in your life. Or maybe because you, I just saw that little boy. Or maybe because, let's see what else you could use. So let me give you guys another example. So maybe you don't work. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. So what you can do in that case is take a picture of your feet up on your couch, in your bed, something. Take a picture of your feet up and say, basically, I'm so blessed that I'm able to sit here on my couch, sit here in my bed, and be able to spend quality time with my baby while still making money from my phone. That's it. Like, don't make it complicated. Don't put too many words in it. Don't overcomplicate it by any means. Just make it so it's like, oh, so it hits that mom that really wants that mom that really wants to be at home with her kids, that wants to have her feet up, watching TV, hanging out with her baby right next to her. Make it so people can relate to it. Your posts need to be relatable. They need to be something that people are looking at that's like, oh, I want that. Like, I need that in my life. So that's another thing. So when you're making business and lifestyle posts, just make sure it's something that people would want to relate to. If it's maybe like, just, you guys have to think outside the box with this. If you go to the grocery store, take a picture of your basket full of groceries with an It Works Blitz card on the cart handle, something like that, and say, thankful that this business has allowed me to purchase groceries, whatever it is. And if you guys don't have like this huge testimony, you just got started, first of all, fake it till you make it. And second of all, use someone else's story. Like, you're supposed to act like you're just this boom, like everything's going well for me right now. You can't stop me. You can't hold me down. And then people believe you. Like, who's to tell you how much money you make with this company, right? Maybe it's $2. Maybe it's $800. They will never know. But if you make it seem like you're rolling in the dough, they'll be like, oh, it must be working for her. You darn right it is. It's working regardless of how much you're making, okay? It's working. So just make sure you guys are thinking outside the box. You went to the store and bought some hair products. Thanks, it works. You went to the grocery store, got some groceries. Thanks, it works. You went and got your nails done. You pampered yourself. Take a picture with the Blitz card on your like leg or something as you're getting your pedicure. Thanks to It Works, I'm able to go sit in this chair, make some money from my phone, and it paid for it. So just think outside the box when you guys are posting. Don't make it all like blah, It Works product posts, blah, wraps, grains, what else? Fat Fighters, ThermoFit. Like, just switch it up. And if you're eating dinner, maybe like take a picture with the Fat Fighters next to your plate. Like, don't make it just like a picture of the Fat Fighters all decorated and all of that stuff. People want to see you with the product. So if you have a picture, you can use it. Like, so say you don't have any products yet, by all means use a product picture. But if you do have some products, stick it next to your plate. You got tacos for dinner. Put them Fat Fighters next to them tacos and tell people that it absorbs up to 80% of those carbs that you intook and up to 30% of those fats. Like, boom, just had a plate full of tacos, but don't worry, my body didn't. Like, whatever you guys have to do, just be yourself. Be yourself, and don't be that person that's like, blah, It Works everything. It's not even me. I sound like a robot. Like, you don't want to sound like a robot. You want to sound like yourself. If you're funny, be funny. Like, if you're humorous in your post before It Works, be humorous in your post with It Works. Like, it's super important to just be you. So in regards to those lunch posts, just make them business related posts. So like I said, take a picture of the gas pump, whatever it is. And then again, at dinner time. So usually this is going to be maybe 5, 6 o'clock, because usually around 4, parents are picking up their kids from daycare, whatever that looks like. So maybe 5, 6 o'clock when people are sitting down, chilling at the dinner table. Maybe they're getting ready for dinner, whatever that is. Post something then. So it's like, hi, I'm still here. You know, like just one of those little posts. And maybe this is your product post. But I want only one product post a day. One. So if there's one product you're like, oh, I want to post about that today, that's it. One product post a day. Everything else, make it inspirational. Make it a picture of your baby. Make it a picture of whatever you're doing, the park, the lake you're at, whatever it is. Make a picture, or just take a picture of your day. Take a picture of your moments, your life, whatever that looks like. But don't overwhelm people with a whole bunch of It Works posts, because it's overwhelming and it's like spammy. So you just want to make sure you're being you. Post maybe one product post a day and make it, it can even be the picture that you post with the product next to your plate. That can be your product post. And then you can talk about what the product does at that point. But even then it's like, oh, she's using it. It's next to her taco dinner plate. She's actually using the products, and that's it. That's done. So once your product post is done, no more product posts for the day. Then at that point, you're worried about pulling at people's heartstrings. You're trying to be relatable. You're making a post that's literally like, I'm sitting here bawling my eyes out because I'm able to sit here with my child while still making money from my phone. We're watching Veggie Tales. Heck, I don't even know if that's still out anymore, but we're watching Veggie Tales, and I'm sitting here on my couch, and I'm able to make money from my phone. I'm so humbled. Whatever that is, don't say anything about it works. For me, I'm sitting at my desk doing pounds of homework, ready to pull my hair out. But thank goodness for Confianza, because it has literally changed my life as far as stress and anxiety goes. I have horrible test anxiety, and this has literally changed my life because I popped 2 of them before I go take a test, and it's like, I'm not even at the test. Like, I'm not there, whatever. But it's like being relatable, being that person where it's like, oh, I need that. That one student that sees that, that's like, holy, I need some test anxiety relief. I need some relief overall. My kid's making me want to shoot myself. I need some relief. Whatever it is, the Confianza, that's a product post. Just be relatable, be you. Don't be like just spamming people with a whole bunch of product posts. So that's something I really want to infatuate in you guys. Like, you guys have to be you, be relatable, and then be vulnerable. Like, people want to see, it's sad, but people want to see your hardships. People want to see you struggle. People want to see like the horrible things that you've been through. And honestly, use that. Use it to motivate you. Use it to inspire others. But just maybe like turn a negative into a positive. Say it might be too deep. If it's too deep and you can't talk about it, fine, don't. But I really suggest you step outside your comfort zone, because that's where all of the success lies. So if you have a horrible past, let it motivate you. Let your mess become your message. Seriously. Just make your mess your message. So if you have some hard past, talk about it. Talk about how you're about to use this business in your life to change that situation, how you're going to use this business to get your sexy back, to get your confidence back, to make yourself feel like a better person. Whatever it is, be vulnerable. Allow people to see the real you, the real person who's behind the Facebook land. So just really do that. I really suggest you guys get out of your comfort zone. If it makes you uncomfortable posting it, good. I salute you. If you are posting something that's like, I'm really, really struggling to post this, first of all, I want you to tag me in it because I can't wait to read it. But second of all, like, just do it. Like, just do it. 5-second rule. If it's on your heart, I swear to God, if you're thinking like, I have to post this because Destiny told me, even though I don't want to, you better get it done within 5 seconds or I'll know somehow. Like, I will find you. I will sense some things in my mind. I don't even know, but I will know if you are really wanting to do something and you don't do it. Do it. I swear, just do it. So that's another thing. Just do it. Let's see. You guys, I could sit here and talk to you all night. So let me get back on track. So, another thing. Avoid sharing a whole bunch of videos on Facebook. So I know naturally, like, a lot of people share a whole bunch of the videos that circulate through Facebook, and that's fine to share 1 or 2, maybe one that really sticks out to you, whatever. Excuse me. But avoid like having your whole feed just shared Facebook videos. Because first of all, the more you post on Facebook, the more the algorithm like takes down the amount of people that see your stuff. So if you're posting like 5-6 times a day, the less and less people will see it. That's why I say 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Because if you post 5-6 times a day, it's going to dock that and it's going to be like, she's posting too much. Less people are going to see her stuff. But if you post at morning, noon, and night, morning, noon, and night, when most of the people are on Facebook, that's when you'll get all of the likes and comments usually. So if you work around the algorithm, if you know, like, okay, if I'm sharing 8 videos a day, that's considered a post. So to Facebook, you're posting, even if you're just sharing a video, but it's going to your feed and it's from you. So you're posting a video. That's another post. So just keep that in mind. And just know that when you're sharing videos, you're getting docked as many as you share. So if you're posting 3 times a day plus 8 videos, that's 11 posts. So less and less people are going to see your stuff. So if you want a lot of people to see your stuff, maneuver around the algorithm. 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, maybe 4 times, and night. So it's like if you post at 6, maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, post again at 9 or 10 when people are sitting there scrolling on their phone before bed. Like, do it so it's like people are literally, think about the times when you are on your phone and make a post. So if you're on the phone in the morning when you wake up, lunch, night around 6 o'clock before dinner, and then again before you go to sleep, post at those times, because that's usually when other people are too. So it's really important to maneuver around the algorithm and know that that it's going to dock you if you're posting a whole lot. Sometimes it docks people for using the apps. So if you have like a Buffer to make your posts for you, I do use Buffer when I have really busy days and stuff, but I suggest doing that less because it'll dock you because it's a scheduled post. So the algorithm will be like, oh, she's scheduling her post. She's probably trying to sell something, and they'll dock your posts. So just make sure you avoid that. If you're posting, post genuinely, post as if you are you. Do all that kind of stuff as always, but just try and keep in mind of how many times you're posting. So that's another one. Like I said, tell a story, be vulnerable. I have to stay on track. Big, huge thing. First of all, opinions. Everybody has them. Forget it. If they're not paying your bills, don't pay them any mind. If they're sitting in your house, putting food in front of your face, putting clothes on your back, and putting a roof over your head, then fine. If they're not, give them the bird and tell them to move around in your life, okay? Because seriously, it's one of those things where so many people are like influenced so much by what people think of them. Who cares? Who cares? If they're not paying your bills, please do not let them affect you. Like, that's huge. Don't be moved and motivated by negativity, like in that way. So that was a big thing. Another thing, posting is not asking. So if you're posting daily, great. That's like putting an open sign on your business. That's people knowing like, okay, she's still doing it. I haven't scared her off, run her off yet. I haven't said too many negative things to her yet to make her quit. Guess I got to try some more. But if you have this post like, okay, she's posting, she's open, that's not the same as asking. So make sure you guys are still reaching out, still messaging people. Suggestion, reach out to your chicken soup list. What that means, those are the people who, if you're sick at home, feel like you're about to die, you call them, like, can you bring me some chicken noodle soup? Who is that? Who just came to mind when I said that? If that's somebody that's like, okay, this person would bring me chicken noodle soup when I'm sick, get them to be a loyal customer. There's no way that they will not support you. If there's somebody who would bring you some chicken noodle soup, they're going to support you in your business somehow, some way, shape, or form. So just don't judge people's pockets. Like, don't just think, oh, they're broke, they're not going to buy products, whatever that is. Don't do that. Just message them anyway, ask for their support, and see what they can do. Because, like, we have a product that's $25. So if that's affordable for somebody, by all means. But don't judge people's pockets. Ask them anyway. Posting is not asking. Be genuine. Just let people know you need their support. Do that kind of thing. So reach out to your chicken soup list, those who would help you when you're sick. Reach out to those people first. Let's see. Another thing, get a wrap on somebody. I know that you guys have probably all got your kits. I hope you're using one for yourself so you can start your own testimony and sell the rest of them. All 3 of those that you have remaining, get them on people. $25 a piece. Find a way to do it. If you need a launch party, you let me know. I'll be there. But $25, get rid of those wraps so that you can actually see the difference they are making in people's lives. It inspires you. It boosts your confidence. It makes you feel good knowing that you have your hands on this thing that literally just made Sally go from a size 8 to a size 6. Of course, we can't say that. Like, don't say, oh, she dropped 2 sizes. But when it like flattens and takes off the skin, and tightens the skin on somebody, it makes you feel good, and you have those pictures to show for it. So if you're disencouraged, or you're like, oh, I'm not sure I want to do this anymore, go wrap somebody. I guarantee you it'll help. Go wrap somebody, ask somebody if they'll be willing to try a wrap from you for $25, and then go wrap them, and I promise you'll be back in the game, because that'll inspire you like this, knowing that that's what that did for that person. So that's another thing. When your mouth is open, your business is open. That's kind of a given. When you don't post daily, it's putting a close sign on your business, however much you do that. So if you're not consistent posting, you have close signs on your business every once in a while, which isn't good. Like if you're a business owner, you need to be open every day. So that means you need to be posting every day. I know sometimes it's hard. You're really busy. Find a way to post at least once or twice a day on those busy days. I know busy. I'm a college student basketball player, so I know busy, and I still find a way to do it. So if I can do it, you can do it. Let's see. Oh, huge thing. If no one likes or interacts on your posts, they are still watching you. Sometimes it takes months or years of you posting consistently, of them watching your story and your journey, for them to even message you, to like something, to comment on something. Like I know tons of people who have literally followed me for years, and they have never liked anything. They've never commented on anything, no interaction at all. And then all of a sudden I get a message in my inbox saying that they've been following me for 3 years and that they're interested in joining me. It's like, well, why haven't I seen your face anywhere? Like, why haven't you liked or commented on anything? It's just because they watch. Like so many people just watch you. Even if it's like, you don't even know they exist, they're watching you. So it's so important that you guys are posting consistently, because even if it doesn't seem like anybody's watching you or seeing your stuff, they are. And most often they're either haters or they're like skeptical. So they're trying to see like, okay, is she going to keep doing this? Because if she is, maybe I'll help her out. But if she's not, I'm not, So it's just really important that you guys are consistent, because people are going to see that you're consistent and that you're serious about your business. And then they're also going to see like, okay, she's still doing this. Obviously it's working for her. Maybe I should try it. That kind of thing. So that's just some tips and some tricks so far that I have. If I think of anything else, I'll tell you guys. But as far as posting goes, the major tips that I have is maneuvering the algorithm 3 times a day, maybe 4 times a day, morning, noon, and night. So those are the 4 things that I suggest posting. I suggest 1 product post a day, and that is it. Do not overload people with a whole bunch of product posts. Make it more so about the business and the lifestyle that you're going to be having. If you're not like rolling in the dough yet, which is fine. None of us are, I don't think. So if you're not like super, super successful, use someone else's story to vibe off of. Fake it till you make it. Post stuff that makes people think like, oh my God, like she's really doing well with this. People will believe it if you post it consistently. Like just make it something so it's like, okay, it's working for her. She's still doing this. Be inspiring, be motivating, that kind of thing. You want people to like want to follow you. So that's something that you should try to do. You want people to want to follow you. So find a way to make that happen. Lifestyle business posts need to be you. A selfie with you by the gas pump with the Blitz card, a selfie with your feet up while you're watching a movie, and maybe say in the post that you're making money from your phone while just sitting there. A picture of you waking up in the morning. Doesn't have to be a selfie. I know it can be scary sometimes, but of you laying in bed, of like your feet, maybe of your feet in the dark. I don't know, something like that, and just say like, I'm blessed and I'm able to make money from right here. Like anything like that. Those are some ideas. If you guys want more ideas, you can message me because I can come up with hundreds. But that's really all I have. And I know it was probably a lot. But what questions do you guys have? If you guys have any questions, unmute yourself. Or if you can just raise your hand and I can unmute you to ask a question. Does anybody have any questions? Nobody. Awesome. Great. Well, I do want to also ask Lori a couple questions because Lori just joined and she already has customers and she's really good at this. So I do want to, sorry, put on the spot, Lori. I do want to ask you a couple questions. So first of all, let me unmute you. Okay, you're unmuted. So what have you done to for those who have just joined also, what have you done to get your customers? What have you done to remain consistent? What is it that you're doing?
Well, first of all, bear with me because I'm losing my voice. So I sound really bad, but so to be honest, my first customer was my mom. She signed up. We're going on a cruise in January. So she's like, oh, maybe this will get me cruise ready. So she was my first customer, ordered wraps. I started with social media and got a lot of hits from social media from posting. And they were actually people that I never thought would join, that I don't even talk to.
Yep.
On a regular basis. I put a post out about who wants me to come wrap them, and then in the comments I put, I come to you with everything for $25 or $25. I put the price in the comments. I had somebody message me today asking about doing a wrap that I haven't talked to in years, but I'm Facebook friends with her. So I guess social media is probably so far been the best way for me.
So posting consistently.
Yeah. And probably word of mouth too.
Word of mouth is huge. I think word of mouth is even better than social media, but both of them together is like dynamic duo for sure. Well, good job, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Oops.
I don't know.
What'd you say?
Go ahead. I said I'm working on it.
Good. You're killing it, and you got 4 coming by Friday, so $100 shopping.
Yeah, my stepmom she's been in Rome. My stepmom, so we're doing dinner Friday, and I'm gonna sign her up, and she wants to get wrapped. And I actually have 3 wrap appointments scheduled for this weekend, and some people are getting multiple wraps done.
Bam! That's how you get it done.
And I told them they could invite friends.
Hey, look, you're about to have a little impromptu party to do, huh? That's awesome.
So we'll see how that goes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're next, Ashley. Let me unmute you. On the spot. Boom, baby. Okay. So I know you're probably like, what is she doing? Okay, so I know that you got some crazy results with your wraps. How did that make you feel?
What kind of question is that? Awesome?
Like, what? For real, though, if you saw that, like, were you like, okay, wait, I didn't think these worked for real, but.
Yeah, I'm really glad I took pictures. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have, really even noticed it a whole lot. But from the pictures, you can see it a lot. So.
Yeah. I literally saw your pictures and was like, are you kidding?
Yeah, I had 3 people message me about it. So I'm working on them right now.
Good. Get your $100 shopping spree, girl. Get them. Let's see. Who can I call out? Good job. I'm so proud of you for taking those pictures, though, because so many people forget to do that, and then they claim that they don't see results. So proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay, Caitlin, you're next. I'm just calling everybody out. Everybody's getting called out tonight. I guess I could stop the recording, huh?